Hey there, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're going to jump into one of the most powerful and honestly fundamental skills you can learn in any new language, how to talk about what you want. And we're going to break it down step by step for Brazilian Portuguese. You know, we all have these desires and goals floating around in our heads, right? Maybe you really want to travel more, or hey, maybe you just want to watch that new movie everyone's talking about tonight. Whatever it is, we're about to give you the exact tools to say it loud and clear in Portuguese. All right, first things first, we have to explore the power of I want. This is the absolute foundation. We're going to start with the one phrase that lets you state what you want clearly, directly. It's the essential building block for everything else we'll cover. And here it is. Eu quero. Two simple little words that mean I want. This is your rock, your foundation. Let's try it. Eu quero. Perfect. Seriously, everything we learn from here on out is going to build directly on top of this phrase. Okay, but let's get the pronunciation right, because this is super important if you want to sound authentic. That E in quero, it's not a hard E sound. It's much more open. It sounds almost exactly like the I in the English word air. Try it with me. Quero. Air. Can you hear that? That's the sound you're going for. So let's put it into practice with a goal that I think a lot of us have. Eu quero viajar mais. I want to travel more. It's just that simple and that direct. And just like that, you've already got your first complete, useful sentence down. Nice! All right, so you've totally mastered the core phrase. Now it's time for part 2. Building your first real sentences. We're going to add some key vocabulary so you can go from just saying that you want something to saying exactly what it is you want. So, here are your new tools. Think of these like Lego bricks for your sentences. We've got 2 verbs, ler, which is to read, and assistir, to watch. And 2 nouns, livro, for book, and filme, for movie. We'll also be using mais for more and esse for that. And you're going to see just how easily these little pieces snap together. You just take your foundation, eu quero, add a verb like ler, and then a noun phrase like esse livro. And what you get? Eu quero ler esse livro. I want to read that book. It works the exact same way for movies. Eu quero assistir esse filme. You see? You're already forming complete, totally useful thoughts. Okay, you ready to level up? Let's move on to our third section, starting new ambitions. I mean, what if you don't just want to do something, but you want to tell someone that you're starting it as a brand new goal or a new hobby? Well, for that, we need to add another cool little phrase to our toolkit. And the key phrase here is começar. It literally means to start to. You just slot this in right after eu quero when you're talking about kicking off a new journey or a new habit. It's the perfect way to signal, hey, I'm starting something new here. The formula is actually really simple. You start with what you already know, eu quero. Then you add our new phrase, começar a. And finally, you just state your awesome new ambition, like aprender mais línguas, to learn more languages. Let's put all those pieces together. And here's what you get. Eu quero começar a aprender mais línguas. I want to start learning more languages. That is a seriously powerful, ambitious sentence. And you built it yourself, piece by piece. You've gone from a simple want to declaring the start of a huge new goal. Okay, so far, it's been all about me, right? My wants, my goals, but language is all about connection. So in this next part, we're going to learn how to turn that I into a we by flipping our statements into questions and, actually finding out what other people want. And you're not going to believe how easy this is. To ask, do you want? You just switch from eu quero to você quer. Did you catch that? The O at the end of quero just disappears. It's such a tiny little change, but it completely opens the door to a two-way conversation. Let's put that into a real-life situation. Imagine you're hanging out with a friend. You can now just ask, você quer assistir esse filme? Do you want to watch that movie?
It's so natural, so easy, and it's how you actually make plans and include other people.
But what if you want to make that invitation even more personal, more direct? Well, you just need one more little word in your vocabulary. Conmigo. It's one word and it simply means with me.
So now we can put it all together. Você quer aprender inglês comigo? Do you want to learn English with me? See what a huge difference that one word makes? It transforms a simple question into this really warm, collaborative invitation. You're not just asking what they want, you're inviting them to join you on the journey. We've covered simple wants. We've covered starting new goals. So for our final section, we're going to go a little deeper. We're going to learn how to talk about those things you've always wanted to do. You know, your lifelong dreams.
And for this, the phrase you need is eu sempre quis. This means I have always wanted to. This isn't for something you just thought of. This is for a deep, long-held dream. The structure is simple. Sempre means always, and quis is just the past tense of the verb to want.
And check out this fantastic final example. What I love about this one is that it even tells you why. Eu sempre quis aprender português porque eu gosto muito da língua. I've always wanted to learn Portuguese because I really like the language. This is what it's all about, right? A sentence that's expressive, it's personal, and it shows real passion. So I'm going to leave you with a question, a little bit of homework. Now that you have the words, what is it for you? O que você sempre quis aprender? What is that one thing you have always wanted to learn? You have the tools now. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.